Welcome to Minute with Myers. My friend Dwight that I grew up with used to have this saying. Now, we played sports together, and so he applied it not only to life, but especially to sports. I would rather be lucky than good. Because sometimes good isn't good enough. Like when you are playing sports, sometimes the ball just doesn't bounce your way, or the breaks in a game just don't go your way. And we can immediately draw those parallels to life. Sometimes the breaks and the bounces just don't go your way. And sometimes good isn't good enough. So I've come up with a new saying. I would rather be blessed than lucky or good. Because when we say it that way, when we look at it that way, it's not up to us. Blessings are something that God gives that we didn't earn. And it's not up to our own goodness to earn it or just the happenstance in life to make it happen. But we rely and look and realize then and are able to count our blessings from God. I was reading through 1 Samuel and reading about Saul and how Saul relied so much sometimes on his own goodness, trying to make things happen. It wasn't that he was being a bad person at the time, but he wasn't relying on his blessings or counting on his blessings. And so things didn't always work out for him because he was putting all the effort into being good. Now, I'm not saying we shouldn't try, right, to do our best. But when we realize, here's the thing, when we realize that so much and all that we have is a blessing from God, then that begins to transform us and our own goodness from the inside out. And then we don't have to rely on luck or chance, although we hope we get the breaks and the bounces in life. But it helps us then to see those blessings. I heard a sermon once when I was starting high school, and the preacher said it this way: God doesn't sponsor accidents or coincidence. God gives blessings. And when we begin to look at life in those terms, right, it's an invitation then. And here's the invitation to you, to look at what you have and where you are in life and count up your blessings and see how you've been blessed. But then there's a challenge that follows that. It's a natural challenge. With all that you have been blessed with, what are you doing with that? How are you using those blessings, not just for yourself, but for others, to inspire others, to lift up others, to help others in their time of need or in their times of bad luck or when things just aren't good enough in life? How are you using those blessings and the things and people and places and everything in your life that God has blessed you with to benefit and bless others? I invite you to memorize it. I'd rather be blessed than lucky or good. And I challenge you to use those blessings to make the world better for someone else. Amen.